So if you're a collector or just someone that really just want to get a pair of sneakers, 2025 is literally the best time to buy a pair of sneakers because pretty much everything is on sale. We are in a buyer's market, so you can get everything you want for the price you want. So what I'll do in this video, while I lace up these brand new sneakers that I bought online with some new laces, I'm going to tell you the best places to buy sneakers. Let's get straight into it. Okay, so let's start with the global retailers. And first on the list, we have End Clothing. So End Clothing is pretty big. They are in pretty much every country and they stock everything. So Nike, Adidas, New Balance, Essickz, they have it all, as well as all the designer brands as well. I have picked up a few pairs of sneakers from here and they do stock most of the new launches as well. So all of your sneakers launches, your Travis Scott's, all of those will be on End Clothing as well. And I think it's a really great platform. I've only ever had 1 or 2 wins from End Clothing when it comes to their raffles for their limited edition sneakers. But regardless, I think they're a really good platform. And one thing about End Clothing as well, they always have a massive sale on sneakers going on, so you can always grab a bargain when it comes to sneakers on there. It is definitely a really great platform to use if you want to buy sneakers online. It's really good. Next on the list, we have Foot Locker, and just like End Clothing, Foot Locker is a global retailer and they stock everything. So they have Nike, Adidas, pretty much everything. And next on the list, we have JD Sports. Now JD Sports is a UK brand, UK based brand, but they do have stores over in the States and in Europe as well. And just like End Clothing and Foot Locker, they stock everything, which is great. So any sneakers you want, you can go and grab them. And one thing about all of these retailers, we are now in January and it's January sales in the UK. So pretty much everything is about 40 to 50% off for all the sneakers that you're trying to get. So if you've got any vouchers over the Christmas period, now is the best time to use them. Okay, so next up, we're going to talk about Nike and the Sneakers app. If you're interested in sneakers and all limited releases, you'll know about the Sneakers app. And I can't tell you the amount of times I've taken L's on the Sneakers app. So the Sneakers app is where Nike releases all of its limited edition sneakers. So any Travis Scott's, any of their big collaborations, they'll all be released on the Sneakers app. The Nike app is pretty much just where they release most of their general release sneakers. Sometimes you can get some limited release sneakers on there, but not in recent times. Back in the day, you used to get some on there, but they do stock Jordans as well on the Nike app. And Converse is another one we should mention because the Nike group do also own Converse, so you can actually buy Converses. Well, you can't buy them directly from the Nike app, but there's a link to go to the Converse website on the Nike website. So yeah, that is Nike and sneakers. Okay, so next we have Confirmed and Adidas. So Adidas, just like Nike, has a secondary app where you can buy their limited sneakers and their collaborations, which is called the Confirmed app. And that is where most of the Yeezys, Fear of God, any Sean Weatherspoons, any Bad Bunny collaborations, that's where they always are released. The Adidas app is where they release general release sneakers. They also do clothing, just like the Nike app. It's pretty much the exact same, but just the Adidas version. Okay, so now that we've covered the global retailers, now let's look at some of the retailers in the US. And I'm going to only cover some of the more popular ones from the US. So obviously we've got End Clothing, we've got Foot Locker, we've got JD Sports, all of them, Nike and Adidas, all of them are in the US as well. But then you have some boutique stores like Flight Club. A lot of people in the US use Flight Club for sneakers, so you can buy sneakers on the resale market in there. You can buy brand new sneakers from there as well, which is good. Then you've got Bodega, you've got Finish Line, and you've got Dover Street Market. It's worth noting that Dover Street Market is actually in the UK as well. If there's any that I've missed in the US, let me know, drop them in the comments. And we're going to talk about the UK now because this is my scene. So in the UK, we've got Size, which is an online store, which is a part of the JD group, I should say, and they stock everything as well. So Size is where you can get pretty much every pair of sneaker you can think of will be stocked on Size. New Balance, Essickz, everything. Next we have Offspring, and Offspring is in Selfridges in the UK. That's the physical store. I've only ever bought a couple of pair of sneakers from there in the past. They also run their own raffles and for limited release sneakers, so like the Travis Scott's, they'll have their own raffles and way to enter. I've never been a part of it, so I've never known how it actually works. Then you have Foot Patrol, which is a part of the JD group, and it's very similar to Size, but Size do mostly general release sneakers, but for Foot Patrol, they do more of the limited releases. They will do pretty much the opposite of what Size do. So all of the Travis Scotts, any collaborations, they will be on the Foot Patrol launches app, whereas for Size, they'll only have general releases on there, which I think is pretty cool as well. Okay, so now we have Route 1, which is a skateboarding shop, and this is where you can get the majority of your SBs from, and I've picked up a bunch of SBs from here. The one I can remember the most is the Harito SBs, and those were absolutely crazy. Route 1 is a really good store to buy sneakers from online. So is Flat Spot, which is another SB sneaker store where you can get most of your skateboarding stuff from. It is a really cool sneaker store as well, and one of the ones that stick out to me that I've actually got from Flat Spot is the eBay Dunks when they did a restock of that. Really cool. So next we're going to talk about all the stores in the EU. So we're going to talk about kick.com. So when I was over in Hamburg, Germany, I actually saw a physical store for kick.com, and they're actually really good, and they're online. I got a pair, I can't remember, I think it's the University Blue Jordan 1 highs I actually got from kick.com, and I was really surprised I actually got a pair of those. Next we're going to talk about the BSTN store, and that's another store that I picked up a ton of sneakers from. I think they're based out in Germany. Really cool. Oh, that BSTN store is actually, they've got a physical store in London as well, so you can say it is a UK store now as well. And then we've got a Few store, which I'm pretty sure is based in Amsterdam, and that is a really good store for picking up sneakers. So those are the places that you can go online to pick up sneakers. Let me know if I've missed any, and let me know what you think about the Game Rule Jordan 1 lows. Do you think they look better in this color with these off-white laces, or do you think the black laces are better? Let me know in the comments. Peace.